Carex is a great company that can just find some of those people before, someone else does, basically, and, have them available for you and your companies. And that's, for me, it's like a huge, huge, huge secret sauce for our companies. It's the reason why probably our portfolio companies have all gone on to raise 10 million or more. Probably one of the reasons why we're so successful. Hey, I'm Mark Bakken. I am the founder and managing partner of HealthX Ventures. HealthX Ventures is a seed early stage digital health venture fund based in Madison, Wisconsin. We invest in companies that make software, digital health software for providers, payers, and the pharma industry. Having the right team at the right time is super critical for a startup. It's all about making sure you bring in the right people. That is a great culture fit, and that's a very ambiguous term, but it's very, very important. It just means that basically the people that you bring in, not only have to have the right experience and the right expertise for what you need them to do, they also need to be able to get along and play well with everybody else and respect everybody else, and hopefully they complement everybody else. So just understanding what the company's core values are and what they're trying to do in the mission, and hopefully, whoever you recruit is 100% excited about that, and making sure the incentives are kind of aligned. So making sure we, help make sure the comp structure is right, the bonus plans are right, the stock options are correct, and it's something that the company can afford in order to hit the milestones they need to hit in order to either raise the next round or get cash flow positive or go public or whatever they want to do next. It's always this little dance you're doing with a startup. You want to make people feel comfortable that you're going to be here for the long haul, but you're always investing in the future too. So the best time to do that is hopefully you've created early on a great minimum viable product. You've gotten some customers, you've got a good core team that ends up doing everything. And then as you grow, that just doesn't allow you to scale. So you got to bring in people that you can hire at the right time, where you're not gonna, spend too much money, because you gotta, every year in the startup world, if you can double or triple sales, you're in a pretty good spot. So you wanna make sure you don't hire too fast, where all of a sudden you run out of money and you haven't been able to double or triple. So the trick is finding people that are willing to typically work for a little bit less than they could make somewhere else in exchange for the belief in the upside of the company that their equity will be worth substantially more than a few thousand or tens of thousands more a year in salary or bonus. Working with Bill Gates early on, that was a long time ago. That was back when I was the young entrepreneur with all these older business people that had, typewriter companies and calculators and accounting firms and computers. And then, Bill came in, and Bill was, kind of nerdy. But the one thing I learned is he really, really valued feedback, customer feedback. And for him, customers weren't just people using his software, it was the resellers, it was the partners. So we were a partner back then, and we talked to a lot of customers. And he thought it was way more efficient to just talk to us, who talked to a lot of their customers, and we could boil it down. And he was good at kind of summarizing things. And a lot of startups aren't great at that, but you have to get better at it. Otherwise you lose people's attention. So whether you're trying to attract an investor or a customer or an employee or a partner, just having that ability to do that, and always staying close to your customers and understanding what they want and what they're willing to pay for, and the value proposition that they're getting out of whatever your software or service or product. Carex has been awesome to work with. They're just super responsive. They have a huge network of talent out there, just partially because they're in Madison, Wisconsin, and they're close to a lot of people that understand healthcare, that have got a lot of expertise, but are looking to maybe move on or live somewhere else or do something like that. So having access to that talent for us has really helped finding people that understand the healthcare industry. They have relationships, they have amazing project management skills, so they're good at that. And they're just very good people typically. So they kind of know what types of people would be a great fit, especially for startups. You know, whether they're on the sales and marketing side or the project management side or the tech development CTO side or implementation, obviously customer success, or even just COO of a company, or even CEO if you're looking for that. I would say one of the biggest strengths Carex has is really understanding work culture and getting to know what's important for a specific organization and startup, and then being able to find the right fit for that. We've worked with Carex for over 6 years now. They've been really, really good at digging deep, getting to know our startups, our portfolio companies, and what their culture is, and then finding the right people that they think would be a good fit for those organizations. Carex is a great company that can just find some of those people before someone else does, basically, and have them available for you and your companies. And that's, for me, it's like a huge secret sauce for our companies. It's the reason why probably our portfolio companies have all gone on to raise 10 million or more. Probably one of the reasons why we're so successful. Carex is extremely effective at what they do just because they don't overpromise and overdeliver. They set expectations, they reach out and they talk to people, and they understand what the employee is looking for and they understand what the startup is looking for. And then they're kind of a matchmaker. And sometimes you can't just have technology do that. You have to get to know someone and understand who they are as a person, what they're looking for, what their beliefs are, and then also who that company is, that startup is, and what they're all about and what they're trying to do, and be able to make sure there's a good fit there and a good match there. And Carex is extremely good at that. I would highly recommend, if you have venture capital funds or a private equity, and you're looking for amazing, awesome people, to absolutely work with Carex. They can find the best people that can really help your companies grow. They've helped a ton of our companies grow. As you know, it's all about the people, it's all about the team, and having the right team. So finding those 1 or 2 or 3 other key people that can really make a difference in one of your portfolio companies, Carex is the company to go to for that.